Today, I'm reviewing a bottle that was one of my most highly anticipated of 2024. That is Old Granddad 16. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today, like I said in the intro, this is a bottle I have been just waiting to get my hands on. I am a big Old Granddad fan. I actually discovered Old Granddad, like the 80 proof, back in the day when I was just buying whiskey to drink it with Coke and just, to be honest, get a little messed up on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? And it's always had like a special place in my heart. And then I found out about Old Granddad 114, Old Granddad Bonded, and when I found out they were doing the Old Granddad 16, I got really excited. The only downside to me for this is that it's 100 proof, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping for a little bit higher proof, but what can you do? Because I think this is going to be really interesting. I haven't heard anyone say anything about this bottle yet, so I'm going into this with zero expectations other than my own brain wanting it to be really good. But like you guys know, if it's not good, I'm honest with you. I will say if it's good to me or not, and if it's worth the price tag of $200 or not. $199 at Publix. They are still floating around the Orlando area. I saw one sitting behind a register just the other day at a Publix. So they are available. So I know this is like a allocated bottle, but I feel like this one's going to be one of those ones like a Jack 10 or 12 that is allocated but not impossible to get your hands on. So hopefully that's the case, and hopefully this is good, but we won't know that until we get this thing to a Glen. I like that the bottle is like the Old Granddad 114 bottle because I think that's probably my favorite Old Granddad. I do love the Bonded though. For all of my Patreon members, I'll be doing a blind of all of the entire Old Granddad series. So it'll be the 80 proof, the Bonded, the 114, and now this, and we'll see what ranks where. All right, let's give it a nosing. Let's see how we feel. Ooh, boy. It's like honey and oak. It smells like almost like Honey Nut Cheerios. That 16-year-old funky oak comes through in a really great way. But it's mostly like honey, which I don't feel like I remember getting that on the Old Granddad 114. Which obviously isn't a one-to-one comparison because it's higher proof and not as old, but I feel like these were a bunch darker notes. Yeah, I mean, it definitely smells reminiscent. Man, that is just really pleasant. There's even like almost like a honeysuckle note. I was expecting a lot darker than this, but there is some like floralness to this. It smells really, really nice. There is a little bit of peanuttiness to it too. Yeah, this is my favorite nose at least that I can remember. I haven't had any other Old Granddads in a while, but to my memory, this is probably far and away my favorite nose of an Old Granddad. I want to point out there's zero ethanol burn whatsoever. None. Not even a hint. It's just like, it's really a solid nose. It's not as dark as I was expecting it to be, which is a surprise, but a welcome one. Shout out to my Star Wars fans. I'm so shocked that there's like a chocolate peanut butter note coming out now. Ooh, the longer this is sitting here, the more it's changing. I'm getting like a Reese cup note now. This is bizarre. So it's like a chocolate peanut butter cup, not a Reese's, because Reese's is like a super distinct smell and flavor to it. It's almost like, I love these from Trader Joe's, these little like miniature dark chocolate peanut butter cups that are like horrible for you. I think 3 of them's like 200 calories, and they're like the little mini ones. But man, this is what this is reminded me of. This nose is fantastic. I don't want to get too excited, but this nose is really, really good. But let's give it a mouthing. Let's see how we feel. That's 100% up my alley. That is good. That is good. That is good. That burn's going down more than it should at 100 proof, but this is like a really good balancing act of like sweet and oaky. It's nutty, not unpleasant, not bad, and not in a bad way at all. It's not as sweet as I was hoping based on the nose, but those honey notes come in. It's like honeycomb notes. Okay, this is a solid bottle for me. I have no problem paying $200 for this bottle. I really like this a lot. Man. It's a little dry. I wish it was a little sweeter. I wish it was just a tiny bit sweeter. It is on the dry side. It is on the oaky side. I don't think this bottle is for everyone. I think for some people it'll be too oaky. It won't be sweet enough. It's on the verge of not being sweet enough and leaning into like too oaky. But there is a balance here that is really good. I do think the nose is better than the palate, however. Because on that nose, it smells like it's going to be super sweet. But it's just so good. It's just kind of, it leans a little too oaky. But all that being said, I don't know if this is like bottle of the year contender good, but I would imagine, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. This could sneak its way into the top 10. Very, very possible. I really like this. I would like to see a batch 2 of this. I'd like to see them continue to do this. I like this higher age stuff from them. I think it's good. What would I give it? I'm going to give it an 8.2. I feel like that's a solid score for this one. I really enjoy it. I would recommend this. I would say if you like Old Granddad, you're going to probably really like this. If you don't like Old Granddad stuff, I would probably say spend your $200 elsewhere. That's a big gamble on a brand that you don't love, and I've learned that with but I think it's really solid, and if you see one, you should grab it. That's just my opinion. Another win from Jim Beam in 2024. They might have been the distillery that killed it the hardest in 2024. That's the review. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if Old Granddad 16 is on your radar, and I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.